Good morning, guys. Well, we got a little skiff of snow out there, and I can't see the mountains, so that's a good sign. That means we're getting some snow up there. Let's start with first of all, for those of you who live in the Worcester area, you need your car or truck worked on, go to Greasy's Garage. Ask for Pete. They can fix anything you got. Car, truck, Mini Cooper, don't matter, and they always carry Bears products. And for those of you who'd like to learn more about Bears products, go into the description box. There's two links, and just click on those links, and Bear describes all of his car products, hair products, everything. And remember, you get 10% off for being from the channel. And on the car products, from the fuel conditioner, you can get between 4 and 5.5 miles per gallon better, and smoother running engine, not to mention more power. Also, for those of you who want a cool t-shirt, go to libtardtees.com. Okay, let's go ahead and dig into some of the news here. So there's a homeless veteran out there who fought for your freedom, who is sleeping under a bridge tonight. And there's an illegal alien who broke into your country, watching HBO right now in a hotel room that we paid for. How does that make you feel about America and where we're going? Think about that one. Yes, that's where this nation is headed under the Democrat control. And that's just, they're just letting us know where things are going to go. And then Senator Kennedy, we do not need more gun control. We need more idiot control. And not only that, but we need less interference from the FBI, the DOJ, and the CIA. We need those people to stop messing with these psychotic individuals, creating incidences that push the narrative where the Democrats want it to go. That's what we need. Let's move on to Judge skeptical of Schiff's argument for keeping impeachment phone subpoenas secret. I have not found any case that upholds constitutional rights of Congress over public's right to know, D.C. Appeals Court judge says. Number one, the Democrats are not about transparency. They want complete and total control over everything. They don't want any transparency. They're transparently dishonest. That's what they are. Moving on, Bill Gates wants to spray millions of tons of chalk in the stratosphere because of climate change. The guy's a nut job. Put it simply, he's just a nut job. Home Depot co-sponsored systemic racism resource hub that smears Christians as haters. Wow. That, one of the co-founders of Home Depot is actually a very strong supporter of President Trump. And that has to really irk him bad. Brian Kemp signs landmark Georgia election integrity law. So he goes against Stacey Abrams. Is he threatened with treason? I have no idea. This guy is a rhino, and I don't trust him any farther than I can throw him. And by the way, the election integrity law, it says that an election integrity bill for Georgia must sign legislation for the Republican-led legislature and Governor Brian Kemp. Thursday evening, they unlocked that achievement with Kemp's signature. A disaster of national proportions happened in election night 2020, with private money flooding selected election offices, a weakening of election security laws with widespread mail-in balloting and drop boxes, and insecure ID requirements for absentee balloting. Yeah, we all know what happened. And then another state steps up to defend women's sports as Kristi Noem holds South Dakota back. And I think that when it's all said and done, she's going to come around and not get in the road of it. I believe. I hope. And then Ohio legislature overrides DeWine's veto of law curtailing his dictatorial COVID-19 powers. Good. More states need to do that. And then the View host, you are not a patriot if you own an assault rifle. Sunny Hostin complains she feels like a hostage in Americans who own assault rifles. Really? Yeah. I mean, it's like like I say, every day I wake up and I'm like, I listen to some of these Democrats, and you're like, are they for real? And they are. They really mean what they say. And Rush Limbaugh said that years ago. People kept asking him, do the Democrats really mean what they say? And he said, I have to come to the conclusion that they really do. And then Facebook scrubs account of suspected Boulder shooter as media narrative implodes. Swift deletion of profile raises questions. Really? Really, Zuckerberg? Wow. And by the way, the new Mike Lindell, it's called Frank Talk, I believe, is going to be the name of his site. And by the way, there is she's a blogger, and she just wrote a book called 1,000 Years of Peace. There's more to it than that, but anyway, Brenda's been reading the book. It's a great book, and she's an awesome lady. And yes, I do believe in 1,000 years of peace coming. And then Prince Harry, who's just not much of a prince of a guy. But anyway, he says, I'm going to fight on the front lines to censor independent media. Why would anyone fight to censor independent media? Unless they're so locked into the mainstream media that they can't get out of it. Why would you do that? Unless you're such a part of the deep state. Anyway, and then Nasty Nancy. It's my God-given right to unseat any Republican member of Congress. It says, now, if I wanted to be unfair, I wouldn't have seated the Republican from Iowa because that was my right on the opening day, Pelosi said during a press conference. I would have just said, you're not seated. And that would have been my right as Speaker to do. I know. She's a nut job. And then reporter begs Ted Cruz to wear a mask. And his response has gone viral. Yes, yeah, the face diaper. And I mean, these report. I mean, and here's the funny part. And most Democrats don't realize this, but as soon as the camera's off, they take their mask off. Off come the face diapers. Crazy, I know. I mean, they're all in on it. Every single one of them, almost. Anyway, that let's go to Breitbart here. Let's see what we got. Oakland to give $500 per month to BIPOC families to eliminate racial disparities. Right. What about the poor white people? What about them? Cheat Sheet told Biden which reporters to pick during the presser. Yeah, he did not ask any questions. He didn't pick or say anything to the guy from Fox. And then Biden hints he may block teenage UAC migrants. Charlottesville mayor compares her Democrat-run city to rapists. Yeah, that was something else. Man. Whew. I mean, that was, oh my word. Whew. And then insurrection. Georgia Democrat detained outside Kemp's office. Sixth Circuit. ATF cannot classify bump stocks as machine guns. Interesting. CDC director, hard to put number on daily case count that would mean we're turning the corner. J. Paul, happy to see Biden move on filibuster. Biden will do whatever he's told to do. Oil industry group backs federal price on carbon. Update, heavy machinery scrambles to free megaship blocking Suez Canal. Now, they may have to use both navies from the U.S. and Russia to get that thing. I don't know. But if they removed some of the weight, like those cargo containers, that would mean probably that they're going to explore those containers. Not sure they want that. And then NFL waives mask requirement for fully vaccinated draft attendees. UK teacher suspended for showing Mohammed cartoon. Dominion Voting sues Fox for $1.6 billion over 2020 election claims. They must be very confident that they're going to get a friendly judge. Chinese communists impose sanctions on British politicians. 3. I know. Blue State Blues on Passover, free American history from wokeness. And then Carville, big mad after media love taps Biden, slams so-called border crisis questions. It's a problem. And then idiot right criticized Biden for using notes. Anyway, I know it's all pretty nutty. What we're watching is absolutely insane. It's all insane. But it's been insane for umpteen years, for hundreds and hundreds of years. It's been insane. We just didn't know how bad it was. We didn't know how bad the corruption was. We didn't know how bad these people who have been controlling the world. In fact, we didn't even know they controlled the world. We didn't know who it was. We still don't know who they all are. But we're learning, and we learn more every day. We see more every day, and it's worldwide. People everywhere are waking up every day. God bless you all. Have a great day, and thank you so much for your support, whether it's by way of PayPal, Patreon, or checks or cash in the mail. Thank you so much. God bless you all, and have a good day. Bye-bye, guys.